Good morning, YouTube, Facebook, wherever this is shared. I guess it'll probably be afternoon by the time this uploads because my internet is so slow. But this next video I have is of some Haitians that dig wells here. Our well pump broke. Also needed to dig like another 20 foot because the well was dry. So this is the second time we've had to do it. So this time I wanted to get some video and some pictures of it. So I wanted to share that with you guys so you guys can get an understanding of like what an average person in a third world country has to do to dig a well. It's not like they just have a truck come in. You can do that here, but it's between like $5,000 and $7,000 to dig the first 100 feet. But anyways, they dig them by hand. So you'll get to see here. I had the guy put on a GoPro and get some footage and stuff. So, all right. Well, you guys enjoy. Put things into perspective. That's about $600 to get this done. This rope is all frayed and stuff, tied knots in it, and he has no fear just climbing down here. Right now, I think the well was like 65 feet deep. So he makes his way down here. So after that, then he gets his pump set up down there and starts pumping water out so that he can dig further. That's what they're doing outside. They have a pipe running outside where the water is just flowing outside so he can continue to dig. So they basically dig by hand with a little bowl, or a plate and a bowl, and they dump it into a bucket, and then the bucket is pulled up by the guys waiting on top. You can see his rope there, just hanging out, tied to a tree there. So he's going down again. He had to come up for a minute. I think we made some food for him or something. But he goes back down again. So you start being able to not see anymore, but if you look right there, you can see the reflection of the water down in the hole there. Figured I'd give you guys a little look at that. It just seems so scary to me. So these guys are pulling up some buckets with so he had to break up the concrete on top from the previous time this well was dug. So there's rocks fall down inside and all kinds of stuff. So they have to get all the debris out of there. Before they can continue. Alright, so after this, I wanted to show you guys them pulling up a bucket of like the wet clay, dirt, sand that they're pulling up out of the hole here. So they just kind of dumped it in a pile, and then the bucket goes back down. So this literally just happens, and they dug another 20 feet. It's crazy. So my neighbor decided to wear the GoPro around outside, so I thought it was kind of funny. You can kind of get an idea what neighborhood looks like, I guess. Sorry about all the background noise. We have people working in our house right now. And another time pulling up the bucket. So after that, then they had this like giant drill and pipes that had water running down through the middle to kind of like blast it out, and they hand drilled. They had, I think, 3 guys standing on top of the drill for the pressure, and then I think they had 4 guys. I can't remember if it was 2 or 4 guys, but that kind of pushed it back and forth and drilled its way down there. So that's just to get past some like rocky dirt that they couldn't get through by hand. So super crazy, but pretty cool to see how they do it, and just wanted to show you guys that, and hope you enjoyed.